Hello and welcome. I'm Mariana Pachadi, your Ayur-Veda yoga teacher. In today's practice, you're going to move through asana movements, poses, and I want you to practice at 75% capacity, not 100, and practice in a non-goal oriented way. The reason is these poses and this sequence is designed to reduce Pitta and balance Vata doshas. And if you practice at 75% capacity rather than 100, then you're not going to aggravate that Pitta dosha. We really put an emphasis on forward folds and twisting in this practice. And so if you find yourself with an aggravated Pitta dosha, you can go back to forward folds and twists at any time in the day. There is magic in consistency. So if you can implement this asana routine in your daily movements, it won't take you very long. If you can do it in the morning, that's great, but anytime is wonderful. Move on to the asana practice. After the asana, move on to the pranayama. I will see you on the mat. You don't need any props. If you would like to use props, you can. You can use blocks or whatever you want to use. We're going to begin in a seated position, easy pose or sukhasana, crisscross applesauce. And sit up nice and tall. Let's get right into it. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, right hand goes down on the mat. Go up and over to the right. So you're stretching the left side body. Look up, draw this top arm back as if you're spinning the heart up to the ceiling. Nice steady breath. Inhale, reach up, arms up at center. Exhale, left hand down, going over to the left, switching sides, and same thing. Gaze is up. Draw the top arm back a little bit like you're spinning the heart up to the ceiling. Go down a little bit deeper and keep breathing a nice, steady, even breath. On the inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. You might get some pops and cracks. That's the excess Vata leaving your joint spaces and anywhere in your body. Inhale back to center, arms reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Come back to center, inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands together at heart center. Relax and just move through the poses. We're going to bring our legs straight out in front of us, hands down on the mat by your sides or just your fingertips. And I want you to make your legs activated, not 100%, just 75% activated. The feet are flexed, maybe spread the toes out wide and feel the energy moving through the legs and the feet. Feel the spine lengthening up, grow a little bit taller. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, fold over the legs into Paschimottanasana. Now, it's very important to have a nice flat spine here. If your spine is rounding, try to straighten the spine by pressing the chest forward. It's okay that you don't come down so far. I'd rather you bend your knees and have a straight spine that will allow you to go deeper in the pose, rather than having straight legs in a turtle shell and rounding the back. Don't do that. Nice long spine. And have a steady, even breath. Even breath meaning the inhale is the same length as the exhale. If you want to make the exhale a little bit longer, you can. Slowly release, rise up, bend the knees, make your way into a tabletop. And then transition into downward facing dog. You tuck your toes under, you lift the knees and the hips draw back. Maybe the heels touch the ground, maybe they don't. Look between the hands, walk your way up to the top of the mat, forward fold. Hands to your shins, inhale, halfway lift so the spine is parallel with the ground and the mat. On your exhale, fold even deeper. Grab the backs of your calves or ankles, forward fold a little deeper, pressing the big toes and the heels into the mat as you continue to fold. Slowly release and roll up to standing. Into Tadasana, arms are by your sides, stand up nice and tall. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands down. You can float your way back or just walk your way back into a high plank. On your exhale, bend the elbows, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. And exhale to downward facing dog. Remember the focus here is to reduce pitta. So when you're doing that little flow where you fold and you go to high plank and you lower, don't do it at 100%. Do it at 75% capacity. Look between the hands. You can walk or jump your way up to the top of the mat, trying to land silently in a forward fold. Hands to your shins. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, arms down, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, back bend at the top just a little bit. And exhale, forward fold. Hands go down, feet go back, high plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more round of a simple sun salutation A. Look between the thumbs, walk or float your way up to the top. Forward fold, hands to shins. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, arms down, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, back bend at the top. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down, back to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. On your next inhale, step your right foot in between the thumbs. Place the left knee down. Arms come up. Inhale, press the palms together, low lunge. Exhale, hands down. Hips go back, half split. So the hips go back. This right foot is flexed. The toes are pointing up. And you're folding over this right leg. Half splits. On your next inhale, plant the right foot down, hands down, step the right foot back, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, step the left foot in between the thumbs, right knee is down, low lunge. Inhale the arms up, press the palms together. Exhale the hands down, half splits. Draw the hips back, straighten the left leg. Left foot stays flexed, toes are pointed up, folding deeper over the left leg. Keep breathing. Plant the left foot down, hands down, send the left leg back, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here in your downward facing dog, looking at your belly button or looking in between your knees. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly and your chest. Make a little pillow with your hands and relax one of your cheeks down to your hands and just relax. Chin to center, draw your hands under the shoulders, press the tops of the toes into the mat, and take a cobra pose, making sure you're hugging your elbows into the rib cage, hugging your shoulders closer together, opening the chest. It's okay to have a bend in the elbows. If there's pinching or compression in your lower back, please separate your feet a little bit wider apart. If there is no compression or pain and you want to go deeper, you can bring your big toes together or your big toes and your heels, but remember to soften the body a little bit here. Soften the mind, nice steady breath. And then into child's pose, press the hips back onto the heels, the forehead down to the mat. Good. Inhale, come up, tabletop. And then we're just going to come to a seated position. So you can bring either hip down, sit down, and then just bring both legs out in front of you. So you're sitting on your butt, both legs out in front of you. We're going to take Paschimottanasana again. So sit up nice and tall, really lengthen the back and the spine from the lower back all the way up through the back of the neck and through the occipital ridge. So I want you to feel your spine getting taller through that bump in the back of the head, like someone attached a string to your head and it's just pulling it up to the ceiling. And you focus on the breath. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Paschimottanasana. Rise up and release. Come down to your back and hug your knees into the chest. Bring your arms out like a T. Drop the knees over to the left. Keep the right shoulder pressing down into the mat. It's okay if the legs stagger apart. Inhale the knees to center. Exhale, bring the knees over to the right and press the left shoulder down into the mat. Make sure you keep breathing through the diaphragm, feeling the rib cage expand from side to side, the lower belly expand and contract, and you can feel all of the little organs that are being opened and detoxified here as well. Bring the knees to center and then lift the legs up and catch your lower back with your hands for shoulder stand. So if you have your lower back with your hands, you can stay here or walk your hands up your back closer to the shoulders. Distribute the weight onto the shoulders, not the neck. And maybe plow pose, one or both legs over the head. It's kind of hard to talk here, but if you feel steady here in plow, you can interlace your fingers together and press the pinkies into the mat. Slowly release. Coming into shoulder stand first, lowering the back down and hug the knees into the chest. And one more twist on both sides before Savasana. Arms out like a T, drop the knees to the left. Keep the right shoulder down. Knees to center and bring them over to the right. Keep the left shoulder down. Knees to center, straighten the legs up towards the ceiling and gently lower them all the way down to the mat. The arms are by your sides, a good distance from the body, whatever is relaxing. Palms facing up. The legs, I want the feet to be hip-width distance apart or wider. Allow the toes to fall outward. And bring your awareness to the feet and think, feet relaxed, legs relaxed, belly and chest and spine, arms, hands, and the face. And finally the mind. Think, mind relaxed. Stay here as long as you need to. If you're ready to come out of Savasana and come into Pranayama practice with me, you can plant the feet on the mat and have the knees are bent, maybe drop the knees in towards each other. Maybe stretch the arms overhead. And slowly come up to a comfortable seat. Welcome to Brahmari Pranayama practice. We will be holding a mudra that is covering our ears and our eyes and our nose and our mouth, so be sure to listen to the instruction before you begin. This pranayama is very specific for reducing Pitta Dosha and balancing Vata Dosha because of its ability to increase nitric oxide by its communication with the environment and the vibration that's happening through your nasal and sinus cavities. And when we increase this nitric oxide, we reduce inflammation, we boost memory, we boost the immune system. And this pranayama is also very tamasic. Now, when you study yoga and you start to implement yoga and Ayurveda in your life, even if you're a beginner, you'll hear the terms sattva, rajas, and tamas. And tamas doesn't have to be looked at in a negative way. It's very calming and grounding and kind of heavy, and it brings you into a state of relaxation, which is what the body and the mind needs in order to reach a sattvic state. Now, don't worry about all those yoga philosophical terms. That's saved for yoga teacher trainings. Just focus on this pranayama, bringing down that fiery energy and reducing inflammation, steadying the mind so you can be focused and driven in a healthy way. Enjoy your practice. If you have any questions, please reach out directly to me through my email. Thank you very much. Come into a seated position. I'm sitting on a block, but you don't have to. If you have one, you can sit on one, but no pressure. Any comfortable seated position, just sit up nice and tall. Before you begin, listen to how we practice. Our thumbs are going to close our ears. Our index fingers are going to close our eyes. So you close your eyes and gently place the index fingers over the eyelids to keep them shut. The middle fingers will close the nostrils. You'll seal the lips shut and use the other two fingers to keep the lips shut. And then you will release the nostrils so that way you can breathe. So I'm telling you this because when we get into it, your ears are going to be closed and you're not going to be able to hear my instruction. For the pranayama, what you're going to do with everything closed off and the nostrils open, you'll inhale through the nostrils, and on the exhale through the nostrils, you'll make the sound Om. You know how we say Om in yoga classes? You'll make that sound through the nostrils, and it will sound like you're humming, or maybe like a bee, like a humming and bee sound. And that's the sound that we're looking for that's going to interact with our environment and help to increase that nitrous oxide and decrease the inflammation in the body and cool the mind. So if you happen to get off into a meditative state, you can continue that. I'm hoping you'll be able to hear my instruction. We will do this for about 5 minutes. So you can set a timer for that if you feel like you cannot hear me, or simply continue doing that for as long as you want to. Let's begin. The thumbs close off the ears, close the eyes, and gently place the index fingers over the eyelids. Close off the nostrils with the middle fingers, close the lips, and use the other two fingers to keep the lips sealed shut. Release the middle fingers so you can breathe through the nose. Get comfortable here before you begin the pranayama. When you're ready, go ahead and begin. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Om.
When you're ready, you can relax your arms down in your lap or on your thighs or knees, and you can have your eyes closed. When you're ready to move on and end this practice, you can open your eyes, hands together, heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. I wish you peace and joy. Namaste.